All right. Shit, almost dropped you. Here we go. Overreaction. Wednesday? Thursday? I don't know. It's Wednesday. Still Wednesday. First of all, I'm sad about my Seahawks. So I'm just going to get that out there right now while I boot shit up. I totally spaced to make this recording. Went out, had some drinks. So while I let my computer boot back up so I can talk shit on all your guys' shitty teams, we're going to do a little bold flavor. Mick's been kind of feeling bummed. His team hasn't gone his way. I'll talk about that trade here real quick here. I'm actually not down on that trade. I actually think he kind of came out behind. So I don't know. Running backs are obviously more important than wide receivers. There's a lot better running backs out there. There's a lot less better running backs out there than wide receivers. But, you know, you got to do. Amari Cooper's actually been really good. I actually read an article earlier today just talking about how, Dallas gave up, a first-round pick for him. But he's pretty much played up to that potential, 18 touchdowns in 16 games. Or I don't know. It's been pretty good. So I'm not against that trade. It's two teams that are probably not making the playoffs, trying to do something that's better than, people that are still thinking their team's going to make it, which probably won't happen. So number 2 here, this is what I was drinking earlier at work. This is, I can't tell if it's fucking backwards or not. This is called a Bad Apple. I like ciders. I'm not a big beer guy. I like hard alcohol. That's kind of my go-to thing. That being said, 1 second, hang on. Mick, where you at? All right, buddy. So remember when we were in Vegas and I drank 4 of these bad boys? Yeah, you're fucking right. I started buying them. Been super popular at the store. That's called Night Owl. I'll get back to that other one in a second. Night Owl. It's a pumpkin ale. Elysian is actually a local brewery here in Seattle. They do some really, really good stuff. They do the men's room. They also do this pumpkin ale here, which is super good. So that's great. My cider here, this is my go-to cider. Do you see that? Yeah. That is 10.5%. I don't know if many of you guys are drinkers or not. I'm becoming more of a drinker because I'm a fucking... I don't know. When you can buy it wholesale, man, I really want to just... Shit's so much cheaper. It's actually really annoying. But that being said, it's good stuff. Shit's still booting up here. So that's my bold flavor. The Bad Apple is very, very good. It's not super sweet. So if you're a giant pussy when it comes to sweet stuff, I get it. I'm not a huge fan of super sweet. That's why I like it. It's not... it's a good word for it. It's not, I don't know, it's just not very sweet. It's just got a really good flavor that doesn't have a really strong after flavor. And it's got it's as strong as some wines or pretty close to it. I have 2 of those. This is a 16 ounce. This is the big one. I have 2 of them and I've got a good buzz going on, as you can clearly see. So, yeah, let me recap here real quick. Let me think about it for a second while I'm loading up some websites. This was a really low scoring week, which I'm going to go back to here in a second because there was one of 16 people got totally fucking hosed this week. I mean, God, I think it's Karn. I'm still waiting for the fucking shit to boot up because I came back here just so I can do this thing. All right, here we go. I think it was Karn. Dude, I don't even know what to tell you. Sometimes these fantasy gods are fucked. It's not even fair. You can see it. Look how bright it is. Jesus. It's not even fair. So you got totally boned last week. This thing won't even show me. I don't even know how to go back and look. Oh, getting a message here real quick. All right. Weeks. Man, I don't even know how to go back and look. It was really rough. So I'm going to go here, and we're going to look now on who's losing and who's winning. Ty. Dude, you're winning. I don't know what to tell you. You have nearly the lowest points for in all of the entire league. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't get a fucking phone call. I don't know what to tell you. Fantasy gods, man, what do you want from me? Dude, you're averaging 95 points basically, which is really good. That's like super good. The guy in last place is averaging 105, and he's lost 2 in a row. That's fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Stretch, is that you? Dick's out for Reek? Man, come on. I mean, Game of Thrones. That's so last year. But you lost. That stinks. You still got a great team. 2 losses, 5-2. You got like you're winning that division. It looks like it. I thought Keto was taking it, but 3 in a row. You got Rash. Rash is somehow won too. I don't know. Death division. I think that might be historically the worst division we've ever seen. Moving on. Silent. So I saw what you said, Silent, and I don't know what advice you took from me. But you keep winning, man. Dude, you got Dalvin Cook. You picked up Chase Edmonds, who I was really pissed about because I was really hoping no one saw that. But, they see it. It's fine. You got Tyler Lockett. He's good. I'm not really sure. Is it just Dalvin Cook? Is he fucking carrying your team? Okay, so real quick, I don't know if you know this. Who's playing you week 12? Because, Silent, you got to make some fucking moves. You have 3 running backs, 1 quarterback, and 2 wide receivers. Are you just playing the whole I'm going to give up week 12, or give up 1 week, which is not a terrible strategy, but at the same time, you're just that week's you're just giving up, right? Is that what's going on? I don't know who. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find out real quick who you're playing week 12. You are playing Team Old Man. Team Old Man. You're playing Cooter. All right, so I don't know if that's going to be a good matchup or not. But basically, that's a free win for Cooter. I don't even know if he'll be in the running at that point. But you got a good team. Kyler Murray, he's a point-scoring machine. He's pretty good. Jacoby Brissett's great. You got a good team. So let's overreact here real quick. I'm pissed I can't see the live scoring from last week because I'm kind of too drunk to figure out how to go back 1 week, which is kind of that's just killing the whole vibe. So let's run down here real quick here. Silent, you're fighting me this week. You know what? You're my only loss. And I'm going to toot my own horn real quick. Shit, what I have? 2 losses last year when I took the whole championship, even after I lost Kareem Hunt, who was like the #1 running back. I think I've only lost 3 games in the last, what are we at, week 7? We're week 7. How many was last week? I've lost 3 games. To put that in perspective, some of you have lost more than that in the last 3 weeks. Like, you're really bad. Keto, you've lost 3 games. That's what I lost in the last couple years, or 2 years anyway. Bal, you lost. Oh man, we almost had the clean sweep. That's too bad. Bal, you still got a good team. We got a good division. As of right now, BlackRock has the best division overall score-wise. Now, points-wise, that's different. Baja, you guys are still averaging an insane amount of points. You guys are all you have good teams. But last week, I don't know if anyone else saw this, but last week I think what do we have? 2 people that actually eclipsed 100 points. Last week was really weird. Russell Wilson for me had the worst game he's ever had. I think it was in 2.5 years or something like that. And I still won, which is really lucky. I'm gonna be totally honest. I scored 78 points. Karn, I'm pretty sure you were the guy that put up points on that one, and you lost, scoring the second most points, and not even by a little bit. I think it was by a lot. I think also Dave, I think you put up some points too. Oh, hey, I found it. All right, so yeah, Ty, you won by scoring 71. You won just fucking barely. Oh, you beat Stretch. That's a close one. Yeah, Skunk put up 103. No one cares because that's just lucky as hell. Kel won by scoring 61 because he played Rash, so who fucking cares? That's crazy. Dave, you put up 90, 91. I cannot believe. That's right. Oh, yeah. In case anyone was curious, Aaron Rodgers, he's still really good. Really good. So Suey put up 140 in a week where he had to because his opponent put up 116, which would have beaten 14 other people. It's fucking crazy. That type of shit pisses me off. That fantasy football stuff right there, that's the absolute worst, but that's the way it goes. In the Ademo? I don't know how to say your last name, but in the Ademo Bowl, Manny came out way ahead because Brian scored the least amount of points in the league, tied with Rash. He had a really rough week. They made some trades, brotherly trades. Fucking, am I right? Ugh, God. They're definitely in cahoots. Just kidding. So I put out some trades a couple weeks ago. It's not going to work out. I was trying to actually, I don't even remember what it was, like week 3 or 4, which is really early, but that's okay. So this week here, a quick rundown. Silent, you are not going to beat me this week. That being said, you'll probably win now. But Russell Wilson and Chris Carson is going to the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons are, if not the worst, pretty close to the worst defense in the NFL. They are on the road, but that doesn't matter. I think Russell Wilson and Chris Carson can put up like 60 points between the two of them. They're going to fucking tear it up. They also lost to the Ravens, which was really sad, so I think they're going to have like a big bounce back week. Ty, I think you'll probably continue your winning streak. I don't know. I don't know how you're doing it. You're doing well. You're playing against Cal. I don't think his team's all that great. That being said, I don't remember who Run CMC is. But you're scoring like 105 points, so you'll probably put up like 110 this week and lose to Dave, because that's the way your whole season is going. And I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, I look at your team, and it's fucking good. Tom Brady has put up good numbers. You have Christian McCaffrey, who's the best running back in the league. You know, you got good receivers. You got Cooper and DJ Chalk. I'm actually not even sure, but he's putting up fucking points. So, you got guys who I've never even heard of. Like, geez, Darren Waller. So, I mean, I've heard of him. Oh, sure, whatever. I mean, you're putting up points and you're still losing. It just really sucks. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes just not the year. Dick's out for Reek. You're like a 40-point favorite. You're going to win that game pretty soundly. We have the battle of the hashtags. Hashtag don't draft at a wedding versus hashtag keto purple. Or either one. It doesn't matter. That division. Have we seen a worse division? I wish someone do the stats on that, because it's pretty pathetic. Regulators, you are heavily favored. I'm assuming someone hasn't set up their lineup yet. Same was of Rams for the win. Rick, who I haven't said anything about yet, just because I'm really concerned about your well-being, my friend. You're heavily favored as well. I don't know if you'll win or not. And then we have Shady versus the Turd. Real quick here. Shady, your entire season comes down to who Green Bay is playing. If Green Bay is playing a decent opponent, you're in trouble. If they're playing a bad opponent, they're playing the Chiefs. That, I don't know. The Chiefs, their defense is not great. So you're probably going to be putting up some points. Aaron Rodgers has kind of come on as of late. He put up like 12 at the Cowboys, kind of a stinker, but like 30 before that, 24 after that. And then obviously the 54 burger, which is pretty nuts. Aaron Jones as well. He had a shitload at the Cowboys, which is when Aaron Rodgers obviously did not do great. He had a stinker versus the Lions. He was good versus the Raiders. The Chiefs, I don't know if he'll be good or not, but the Chiefs aren't a great defense. Bal, I'm going to focus on you, buddy, because you're my division. You got fins up for Bal. You got 3 quarterbacks on your roster. 3 quarterbacks on your roster. You got Melvin Gordon, the stud. Obviously, you traded for... who else did you trade for? You traded for someone, right? I don't know. Maybe you didn't trade for someone. You got Sterling. Oh, Sterling Shepard. You guys, he's... are you even going to start him? Nope. You got Stephon Diggs. He's boom or bust at this point. Terry McLaurin, who I probably should have gone after. I went after Brown on the waiver wire. Should have went after McLaurin. You're looking good. So, that being said, I think those are all my picks. Real quick here. I will be silent. Ty, you're going to win. Good job, buddy. Dave, you'll win, even though like you'll probably put up like 120 and he'll put up 115. Stretch, you're going to win, even though your team name is, I don't get it. Hashtag battle, no one cares. Regulators is going to beat Mannion. I pull for you, buddy, but I don't know. You're averaging like 20 points less a game. Rick, you're probably going to keep losing, even though I really just like you as a person. I don't know. And then Brian. I always want to call you Byron. I'm sorry, man. I've had a lot of drinks. No, you're going to lose. Sorry. You're going to lose to Shady. Shady's putting up over 100 now, just under me. So that being said, I am the greatest. I've lost like 3 games in the last year and a half. You guys are not. And fuck off. Go Hawks.